Hey folks, the holiday season is upon us, and so it is time to do cool holiday things. Mostly decorating is what we're really going for. What we're shooting for is there's a group on Facebook called Club APV, which is for the fans of the Lumina or Chevy Lumina APV, the Oldsmobile Silhouette, and the Pontiac Transport. And so we have a 1993 Chevy Lumina APV. And for their cover photo, they wanted something seasonal. So I figured I'd throw my hat into the ring and go ahead and decorate this guy here. I've been thinking about this for almost a month now. And then the other night I got an even better idea, which meant I had to actually do some of the setup during the day. So we'll go ahead and get this moved. The shot will be at night. So we've got a little bit of daylight for us there. Actually a little snow on it too. And we'll probably park it by our Cobalt over there. I just need a clear area that I need power and I need some good lighting, and I think this will be the spot for it. I'm not sure how many videos are out in the wild of an actual cold start on an APV. There might be a couple, but let's go ahead and do this one. It hasn't been running about a week, but I'm not expecting any issues. And I have a idle air control motor issue, I believe, so it might idle a little high. We're starting to get a little frosty. Let's go ahead and park it in the yard next to the power. Where you need the passenger sliding door to be visible. So we'll look at the dogs and then we'll back her up a little bit so it's centered but not too close to the trampoline. That ought to do it. Perfect. Now, a side effect of my LED tail lamps is that if I shut the car off with my foot on the brake, it leaves the little blinker light on. That's weird, isn't it? Okay, so this will be our shot. We don't have anything really too close to it here. And this is our arena. So we've got to put Christmas scene here is the goal. And also, since these vans have such a delicious silhouette, we're going to go ahead and Christmas light that. So that's one shot. The other shot is of just maybe putting Christmas lights around the opening and the Christmas scene inside. And then part C might be, it's just a nice illumination from where the camera is, where I'm standing, and just highlight the van and correct my exposure settings so it's just the van that's highlighted. So dirt won't really show up. It'll be dark outside. That's the goal. So let's go ahead and try that. So I've got some decorations going and I'll film all this fun stuff. Step one is the tree. Now this is just a cheap generic Walmart tree you got after the Christmas holiday at Walmart. And so it's a hair tall. It's okay because our shot will be down and my star might be a little too bright, but we'll see how that goes. But now I need a decoration for the back window and some presents, of course. Add some presents to under the tree. We've got a colorful wreath here made out of shiny things that might help our light issue. And some handcrafted on the corner there. That should fill up the shot nicely for at least the Christmas scene that's in the van. Now, two things I'm doing with this video. Number one, I'm testing out, this is the first time I've ever had a lapel microphone, so we'll see how that goes. And number two, my camera hates the cold, so we'll see how long it can do this time lapse for. But I've got these cute on sale last year bulbs, so I'm going to use some masking tape or painter's tape and go ahead and stretch these out as far as they'll go and then start at the center and work my way around, and we'll see how far we can wrap the van in the silhouette. Those are already open, so we'll time lapse that as I walk towards the camera. So problems when shooting in the cold is tape doesn't stick to the van because it's slightly frosty because it's cold out. It's about it got down to about 2 degrees Fahrenheit last night and about 32 degrees today. But little twist ties on the roof rack. Glad I haven't taken those off yet. And then of course we followed the nice line down. A little bit of tape down there will stick, and around the back. So we might actually get a good silhouette. We'll have to maybe tweak it depending on where the balls are pointing when we're done. But we grab our tape out here. I think we're mostly good. Let's go ahead and turn the interior lights off and just leave the door. I guess I could close the door too, but we won't need the lights on for this. And yeah, let it get dark, and then oh, well, I guess we could plug them in for this picture. And ta-da, here's our van in the dark. So we've lost all our background, so that's pretty cool. And we have some, right now the van is lighting the tree. But the idea would be, is to, because I have these bright LEDs back here and also down lighting. So that provided a decent shot, which I'll put across the screen now. There's a couple other ways we can go with this. Another idea would be to take just this one backlight here. And if we stick this in the interior here and stick it at the tree, and let's turn off the interior lighting and switch here. So now we're not lighting any other part of the van. So now we have just a more directly lit tree. So that leaves us with this shot here, which is kind of a more specific, although we're getting a little bit of light through the back here. That's because of our lamp. So we actually need to bring this back in a little bit so we can get rid of that. It's a little better. If we go for more center shot, yeah, that's kind of what we're shooting for there, although we're getting some steering wheel. Then we have just the overall shot itself of the van with the lights that we can do. I also did a picture like this one, where we're just kind of being the creepy stalker guy through the rear window. Why not, right? And then the other shot is the overall shot. So what we need to do is come into the and turn off our tree lights. And there's actually 2 battery packs of lights for this one. We'll turn the tree lights off and we'll just essentially eliminate the tree entirely. And we'll close our door. So that's closed. So now, when we turn my little hand light off, we get just the silhouette of the APV. Now, if this was Oldsmobile, it'd be very touching, but it's not. So there we have just the APV, which is also cool. And then, of course, we have the highlight shot, which is the what are we filming? So now we have the brightness of the bulbs and the excuse me, tripod in the way, illumination of the shot. So that's how you photograph an APV for a Facebook group. Now, you guys should head on over to Club APV for the Chevy Lumina APVs, the Oldsmobile Silhouettes, and the Pontiac Transports, and check it out. If you like these type of vans, it's a great group of folks who talk about van stuff. We talk about ones that are for sale. We talk about problems and awesomeness about them. So go check it out. It's pretty cool. And there's also another group, the U-Vans over there, which are the 1990 to 1996 Luminas. Then they became the Chevy Venture, and then eventually the Chevy Uplander. So they're okay too, but this group is really dedicated towards the first generation U-Vans. So if you have any other questions, go ahead and ask them, comments, leave them, and subscribe to my channel, Turbo Tour 31, for more exciting everything, including cool, weird content like this, I guess. We'll just leave it with this. This is this is on the Pontiac Transports, but I put it on mine. It's a logo for the engine, never found on APVs, but I'll be running cards, so you can see that part.